Hello everyone. Today I thought I'd make a little video of how my mud flaps are holding up on my F-250 2020 XL. It's a Super Duty. I thought I'd just give you a little walk around the truck and show you how they handled the mud that I drove through yesterday. I was at an auction and I parked in a cornfield that had no corn in it, and the ground was frozen when I arrived in the morning, but when I left, the temperature had risen a good 25 or so degrees, and it turned about 3 inches of really slippery mud. So I had to put it in four-wheel drive and get out of the cornfield, and this is what my truck looks like. We'll start at the front, and I apologize, this is my first time making a video, so my cinematography may be a little shaky. There's the front left wheel, and you can take a look at see how the mud flaps caught quite a bit of the mud that was slung off the back of the tire and all the way up under the fender and to the front. You can see how much mud got thrown around by the tire once I got onto the roads. Here's the back of the front mud flap. A little bit did get on the front edge of the factory running boards. All this down on the running boards is just for me trying to get back into my truck. Let's go down to the back of the truck. Here's the back left tire. And you can see it was really slippery. Really slippery, but the ground was still frozen underneath. And here is what the rear mud flap caught. Did a pretty good job. And you can follow it around underneath the fender and see how much got slung up under there. I guess I should consider getting some fender liners from Husky liners. And I've had these on the truck now for about just 2 months shy of 3 years. And you can see, just like with the rain, the mud flaps don't catch everything that hits your chrome bumper in the back. Some does get on the bottom, but it does a pretty good job of catching most of the stuff that would have normally been caught up under that black protective shield. And then there's where the back of the mud flap is. You can see how it all kind of drains and drips down onto the ground. And here, we'll go around the back real quick. There's my exhaust pipe. Does not really do a very good job of catching the mud and debris that gets kicked up on the exhaust pipe. And I can understand that because they would need to be quite a bit longer, and I know that that would be kind of detrimental. It would be too much mud flap, and with all the wind and the pushing of the water from the truck against it would probably destroy it. But here's the right rear inside. Again, it caught quite a bit of the mud. And you can follow that around and see the mess it made. And there's the inside fender. There you can kind of see how much mud I drove through when I was leaving that cornfield. And then lastly, we'll just take it back up to the front. There's the running board on the passenger side. Just a little bit got kicked up. And some did get kicked up on the front edge again, but not terrible. And yeah, there's the brackets for the that support the running boards. Both of them caught quite a bit of mud. That's the front one. And there's the rear one. So it does get thrown back a good distance from the tire. And to finish it off, there's the front passenger wheel well. And there's your Husky liners, mud guard catching all that. Let's see how much really gets thrown around under the fenders from the tires, and then up against the inside of the air dam up front. And there again is about how much mud I drove through. So I hope you found that interesting in your thought process of maybe purchasing the Husky liners. I give them an overall pretty good review, being that I've never had anything else on this truck. And hopefully that was helpful to you. Thanks a lot.